video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make quite a small but simple yet really effective card using the center panel from the JND409 Sam Snowflakes. And in the Sam Snowflakes die, you get the outer die, the frame and the inner die. You also get this beautiful little panel here, which is a center square panel. And the size of this panel is just short on 4 inches. So it's 3 3/4 inches. You get the circle and you also get this center section here. Now this has been sized exactly to match with the Sam's bauble from this year's range. So you can swap and change panels into this, make this into a bauble or add some of the bauble panels in. So really effective to use. So to do this card, we're going to start with a 5 inch, I was going to say A4 then, a 5 inch or just slightly above, what's this one? This is sort of 5 1/4 inch brown craft card blank. I think this is probably one I've bought in centimetres, 13.5 by 13.5. So what we're going to do is actually cut the panel into this. So you make the fold first so you know where the dimension is. And we simply take the snowflake panel and place that on evenly around all 4 sides. So it's exactly in the center. And if you're concerned about getting it in the center, you could simply use one of the template sheets to get it exactly right. So we take that and we run that through our die cutting machine to give us the beautiful aperture cut through. And as you can see here, the aperture is cut absolutely perfectly in that card. So now we want to work on the center. And this is where you can actually make almost a twofer, so 2 cards for 1. So we're going to take another card blank and I'm simply going to take the outside circle from that and I'm going to tape that down into the center and take that away. And once I've done that, I actually get this, which again we can then start to use as an aperture card or something else. If I show you, this is what I did as an advanced version using that circle. So the aperture is in there, but I've added a frame made using a little bit of satin card in the beautiful rose gold and inset a panel into it. And again, you can see there how we've actually done that. Once you've actually got your circle cut, you then want to add the center into that to cut yourself the beautiful detail into it. We'll move that one out of the way. And we're now going to decorate this. So and I've used rose gold for this. This is the satin. So using the outer circle die from the set, I've cut a rose gold section. And I've also cut a strip of the gloss in the rose gold to 1.25 inches, which fits exactly within this panel. So we simply turn that one over. And we want to add a little bit of spray glue onto this. I'm using Craft Mount by 3M. So I'll take it off camera. And we'll spray glue that perfectly. We then take our strip and cover over the center of our snowflakes. So if you can see there, we've done the center of the snowflakes only. We then take our circle and we add that onto the back, just like that, just there. And when I turn that over, you can see there how the strip continues. So we could take your die and drop that back on, run that through the die cutting machine to take away those edges, or I find it quicker, just use a pair of scissors and gently sort of run them around that edge. If you're not confident with scissors, use the die method. So we're just going to run that around the edge to take them off to give me that beautiful central panel just there. So we're going to bring back our card blank. We're going to bring in our section and I'm just adding foam tape onto the back of here. 3 strips so that it's nice and secure. And we'll remove our foam tape. Really simple. There we go. And you've got an option of going top to bottom, side to side. There's a little bit of gloss showing there, so I'm just going to trim that out. This time I'm going to go top to bottom, and it's easy to tie it up because the points of these go to the points there. So we've got that beautifully in the center. I'm going to take a square of gloss card and I'm going to adhere that into the back. Just like that. So you've got a really nice center panel, but also you're showing that beautiful gloss through. Really easy way to do it. And then all we simply need to do is to decorate this. You could add a sentiment or anything. I'm just simply going to add a few of the little Helen's holly and the poinsettia. So I'm going to use some Pinflow glue gel. I've got some made up here. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the holly. And I'm going to add that on either side. Just like that. And I'm going to take one of the little poinsettia. Every time I do this, I make this slightly differently, this card. And I think that's what's so fab about dies, the way the dies work, is you could make a whole series of these cards, great for sort of selling them, but make a series of them, and each one's slightly different. So people could choose which one they're going to send to people. So I'm just going to tuck that one in there. There we go. And very, very simple. All I'm going to do to finish off is add a little bit of Pearl Dimension in white. And I'm simply going to add a little pearl drop in the center of each of those four snowflakes. The same down the center line. And the same floating on the floating snowflakes. And always when you're doing this, turn the work, don't turn yourself. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going 1, 2, 3. And the same around the edge. And there we have a beautiful sort of 3D, but yet still relatively thin for postage card that you can send out, make a series of, change the colour. Beautiful in craft, it works beautiful in black, white, anything. But 2 cards made using exactly the same technique. And of course a third one made using the waste. Bring that one in. So using the waste, all using the JND409 Sam Snowflakes.